Change is never easy, but always possible. The future rewards those who press on. I don't have time to feel sorry for myself. I don't have time to complain. I'm going to press on. We are the change we have been waiting for. The best way to not feel hopeless is to get up and do something. Don't wait for good things to happen to you. If you go out and make some good things happen, you will fill the world with hope, you will fill yourself with hope. In the end, that's what this election is about. Do we participate in a politics of cynicism, or do we participate in a politics of hope? Change is never easy, but always possible. The success of our economy has always depended not just on the size of our gross domestic product, but on the reach of our prosperity, on the ability to extend opportunity to every willing heart, not out of charity, but because it is the surest route to our common good. Focusing your life solely on making a buck shows a certain poverty of ambition. It asks too little of yourself. Because it's only when you hitch your wagon to something larger than yourself that you realize your true potential. We did not come to fear the future. We came here to shape it. The strongest democracies flourish from frequent and lively debate, but they endure when people of every background and belief find a way to set aside smaller differences in service of a greater purpose. We need to internalize this idea of excellence. Not many folks spend a lot of time trying to be excellent. The future rewards those who press on. I don't have time to feel sorry for myself. I don't have time to complain. I'm going to press on. We, the people, recognize that we have responsibilities as well as rights, that our destinies are bound together, that a freedom which only asks what's in it for me, a freedom without a commitment to others, a freedom without love or charity or duty or patriotism, is unworthy of our founding ideals, and those who died in their defense. If you're walking down the right path and you're willing to keep walking, eventually you'll make progress. The success of our economy has always depended not just on the size of our gross domestic product, but on the reach of our prosperity, on the ability to extend opportunity to every willing heart, not out of charity, but because it is the surest route to our common good. Where we are met with cynicism and doubts and those who tell us that we can't, we will respond with that timeless creed that sums up the spirit of a people: yes, we can. You can't let your failures define you. You have to let your failures teach you. The American story has never been about things coming easy. It has been about rising to the moment when the moment is hard. Our goal should be simple, that every child has a safe place to live, learn, and grow. A good compromise, a good piece of legislation, is like a good sentence, or a good piece of music. Everybody can recognize it. They say, "Ha. It works. It makes sense." If the people cannot trust their government to do the job for which it exists, to protect them and to promote their common welfare, all else is lost. We need to steer clear of this poverty of ambition, where people want to drive fancy cars and wear nice clothes and live in nice apartments but don't want to work hard to accomplish these things. Everyone should try to realize their full potential. It's important to make sure that we're talking with each other in a way that heals, not in a way that wounds. The future belongs to young people with an education and the imagination to create. I believe marriage is between a man and a woman. I am not in favor of gay marriage. The fact that my 15 minutes of fame has extended a little longer than 15 minutes is somewhat surprising to me and completely baffling to my wife. We, the people, still believe that our obligations as Americans are not just to ourselves, but to all posterity. We will respond to the threat of climate change, knowing that the failure to do so would betray our children and future generations. If you're walking down the right path and you're willing to keep walking, eventually you'll make progress. The success of our economy has always depended not just on the size of our gross domestic product, but on the reach of our prosperity, on the ability to extend opportunity to every willing heart, not out of charity, but because it is the surest route to our common good. There's not a liberal America and a conservative America, there's the United States of America.